Hello, everyone, and welcome to another lesson at English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I am Catherine, and today we're talking about shopping online. So this is an elementary level lesson.
That's right. We are going to shop for things online. So before we get started with this dialogue, let's take a look at one word we have for you on Vocabulary Preview.
Vocabulary Preview.
Okay, the word we're looking at today is eBay.
eBay. Okay, so this is a proper noun. It's an actual website, ebay.com.
That's right. It's kind of like a store on the internet for people who want to buy used things.
Okay, so maybe if you have a TV that you don't want anymore, you go on eBay, you put pictures of it online, and you offer it, and anyone can buy it.
That's right. So you can be a buyer. That means you buy things, or a seller. So you sell things.
So this is interesting. Usually you find used things on eBay, but you can also find new things.
You can. It's kind of like the Chinese website Taobao.
I've actually even seen people selling cars on eBay.
Cars?
Yeah.
I can't imagine buying a car on the internet.
Really? No, they have even very luxurious cars on eBay. So we'll talk about more about online shopping a little bit later on. But now, why don't we listen to our dialogue for the first time, and then we'll come back in just a little bit.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking for a nice pillow on eBay.
You're shopping for a pillow online? That's absurd.
Why? I don't have to leave the house or browse a dozen stores to find what I'm looking for. This way, I just search for it online, quick and easy.
I see. But how do you pay for it? How do you know you aren't going to be ripped off by the seller?
Well, the website handles a point system where if the seller does something wrong, people comment negatively, and then you know that he or she may not be trustworthy.
Wow, that sounds pretty safe. So how do you pay? Do you need a credit card?
You can use a credit card or your debit card. They also let you use the PayPal system, which is really safe and fast. I have never had any problems with someone hacking my information or anything.
Do you think I can find a sweater for my dog online?
You can find anything. Are you sure you want to start shopping online though? Once you step into this world, there is no turning back.
Let's do it!
All right, we're back. So now we have 4 key words for you on Language Takeaway.
Language Takeaway.
The first word you might have already heard us use already. We're talking about going on the internet to do something. So we say to go online.
Okay, so by saying that you are going online, you say that you are using the internet.
That's right. So you can shop for something online. Online means the internet, right? On the internet. So we don't say in the internet. We say we're on the internet. For example, he's been on the internet all day long. I want to use the computer.
Okay, so I can say he's been online all day long.
That's right.
Okay, so that is online. And when we go online and we are looking through different websites, or maybe we are looking at items on eBay, we are browsing.
Okay, the verb here is to browse. Now, to browse is to look at, but not carefully, just to look at with maybe the idea to shop or to buy later.
Okay, so you can use browse for online things, but you can also use it for physical things, like you are in a shop, you are browsing.
That's right. So I can go to a clothing store and I can browse. For example, if the woman at the clothing store says, would you like to buy something? I say, no, I'm just browsing. Just
browsing.
Looking.
Okay, very good. And then when they were talking about eBay and how it works, the person mentioned that they have a point system.
All right, a point system. Now, this is something you hear about a lot on websites these days. For example, many websites have different users. And so how do I know which users, or which, in this case, sellers, are the best? Well, we have a point system. More points means better.
Better.
Fewer points means worse.
Right.
You might also call this a star system. So basically, a point system is a way to show who is a very good community member and who is not.
That's right. And that takes us to our next word. So if a person has a lot of points in their point system, that means they are trustworthy.
Okay, trustworthy is an adjective. He is trustworthy. They are trustworthy. This means that I can trust them. Okay?
They are reliable.
That's right. So I don't think they will lie to me. I don't think they will cheat me.
Okay. So a person can be trustworthy. A company can be trustworthy.
Right. Or you could say, he never pays me back. He's not very trustworthy when I lend him money.
Okay. Very good. So 4 key words there. Why don't we listen to them again in our dialogue? And we'll be back shortly.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking for a nice pillow on eBay.
You're shopping for a pillow online? That's absurd.
Why? I don't have to leave the house or browse a dozen stores to find what I'm looking for. This way, I just search for it online, quick and easy.
I see. But how do you pay for it? How do you know you aren't going to be ripped off by the seller?
Well, the website handles a point system where if the seller does something wrong, people comment negatively, and then you know that he or she may not be trustworthy.
Wow, that sounds pretty safe. So how do you pay? Do you need a credit card?
You can use a credit card or your debit card. They also let you use the PayPal system, which is really safe and fast. I have never had any problems with someone hacking my information or anything.
Do you think I can find a sweater for my dog online?
You can find anything. Are you sure you want to start shopping online, though? Once you step into this world, there is no turning back.
Let's do it!
All right, we're back. So now we have 3 key phrases that we saw in our dialogue, and let's take a look at those now in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Well, the first phrase we have here is related to that last word we had, trustworthy. Someone is not trustworthy if they will rip you off. Okay.
Okay, so it's a phrasal verb to rip you off or to rip off.
To rip someone off. That's right. So, they ripped him off. He ripped her off. This means to steal money from someone or to cheat someone.
Right. So maybe if a pair of shoes usually at a store costs $50 and then your friend sells them to you for $200, your friend ripped you off.
That's right. He ripped you off. That's not a good friend. He's not very trustworthy.
All right. So now when they were talking about how safe it is to make purchases online, the person explained that it's pretty safe and that no one has ever hacked his information.
Okay, so this is an important verb that has to do with the internet. To hack information is to steal information on the internet. So someone who hacks, who steals this information is called a hacker. Okay, and this is something that's very bad. We want to go to secure and safe websites because we don't want people to hack our personal information.
That's right. Okay, so the verb is to hack. And finally, in the end, when they were going to look for a sweater for a dog, the person said, you know what, this is great, but are you sure you want to start to shop online? Once you do this, there is no turning back.
Oh, I love this phrase. There's no turning back. So this is, well, you think about someone who's leaving. You say, there's no turning back. You can't go back. You can't return to where you were.
Right.
This is something we say as a warning. So listen, this is your final decision. If you say yes, you cannot change your mind. You cannot say no later.
So you can't turn back later.
That's right. So there's no turning back now.
Okay, no turning back. Very good. Interesting phrases, keywords, and everything. So we should listen to this dialogue one last time, and we'll be back to talk with you a little bit more.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking for a nice pillow on eBay.
You're shopping for a pillow online? That's absurd.
Why? I don't have to leave the house or browse a dozen stores to find what I'm looking for. This way, I just search for it online, quick and easy.
I see. But how do you pay for it? How do you know you aren't going to be ripped off by the seller?
Well, the website handles a point system where if the seller does something wrong, people comment negatively, and then you know that he or she may not be trustworthy.
Wow, that sounds pretty safe. So how do you pay? Do you need a credit card?
You can use a credit card or your debit card. They also let you use the PayPal system, which is really safe and fast. I have never had any problems with someone hacking my information or anything.
Do you think I can find a sweater for my dog online?
You can find anything. Are you sure you want to start shopping online though? Once you step into this world, there is no turning back.
Let's do it!
It was a quiet Sunday morning when Emma realized she had officially joined the modern world of online shopping. She was sitting on her couch, wearing old pajamas, holding a cup of coffee that had already gone cold. Outside, the city was waking up slowly, but inside her apartment, Emma was wide awake, scrolling through her phone. Emma was not always a fan of shopping online. In fact, she used to say she enjoyed walking through stores, touching clothes, and talking to real people. But life had changed. Work was busy, traffic was terrible, and time felt shorter every day. That morning, she needed a new laptop bag, groceries for the week, and a birthday gift for her younger brother, all before Monday. Instead of grabbing her keys, she opened 3 different shopping apps. The first app was for electronics. Emma typed, laptop bag, waterproof, lightweight. Within seconds, hundreds of options appeared. Black bags, gray bags, stylish ones, simple ones, expensive brands, cheap alternatives. It felt overwhelming. She sighed. "Too many choices," she said quietly. Still, she continued scrolling. One bag caught her attention. It had a clean design, good reviews, and a reasonable price. She tapped on it and read the reviews carefully. Star, very strong material. Star, perfect size for daily use. Star, fast delivery. Emma smiled. Reviews mattered to her. She trusted strangers on the internet more than advertisements. After reading at least 20 reviews, she added the bag to her cart. Next came groceries. Online grocery shopping had once felt strange to Emma. She remembered asking herself, "How can someone else choose my fruits?" But after trying it once, she never went back. She opened the grocery app and started adding items. Milk, eggs, bread, apples, rice, chicken. Each item had options: organic or regular, local or imported, small size or family pack. Emma checked prices, compared brands, and applied a discount coupon she had saved from last week. "Nice," she whispered when the total price dropped. While shopping, a notification appeared on her phone. Flash sale, 20% off, limited time. Emma paused. "Do I really need anything else?" she asked herself. Of course, she clicked on it. The sale included clothes, home decorations, and beauty products. She didn't need anything, but she wanted many things: a cozy blanket, a scented candle, a pair of running shoes. She added a candle to her cart, then removed it, then added it again. "This is dangerous," she laughed. Online shopping made it too easy to spend money without feeling it. There was no cashier, no physical cash, no long line to make her think twice. Just one click. Emma checked her cart carefully and removed unnecessary items. She had learned this habit the hard way after once buying 5 similar shirts during a late-night shopping session. Finally, she moved on to the birthday gift. Her brother Jake was turning 25. He loved technology and fitness. Emma searched for smart fitness watch. Again, hundreds of options appeared. She remembered calling Jake last month. "I don't need anything," he had said. You always say that, Emma had replied. She compared features: heart rate monitor, sleep tracking, battery life, waterproof design. One watch seemed perfect, but the delivery time was too long. Jake's birthday was only 3 days away. Emma filtered the results. Delivery, 1 to 2 days. There it was. Slightly more expensive, but fast delivery. She checked the seller rating, return policy, and warranty details. Everything looked good. She added it to the cart and felt a small sense of victory. Before checking out, Emma reviewed everything one last time. She believed in the rule: always review before paying. Laptop bag? Check. Groceries? Check. Birthday gift? Check. She entered her delivery address, chose a payment method, and clicked Place Order. A confirmation message appeared instantly. Thank you for your purchase. Emma leaned back on the couch. That was easy, she said. Later that afternoon, her friend Sarah called. What are you doing? Sarah asked. Shopping, Emma replied. Again? Didn't you go shopping yesterday? I didn't leave my apartment, Emma said proudly. Sarah laughed. Online shopping queen. They talked about how much life had changed. Sarah shared a story about ordering the wrong shoe size. Emma told her about once receiving bananas instead of avocados. Online shopping isn't perfect, Emma said, but it saves time. The next day, deliveries began arriving. The grocery delivery came first. The delivery man smiled and handed Emma 2 large bags. She checked everything carefully. Fresh apples, correct items, nothing missing. Great service, she said, and left a positive review. That evening, the laptop bag arrived. It looked exactly like the pictures. Emma tested the zippers, checked the padding, and placed her laptop inside. Perfect, she said. The next morning, the doorbell rang again. This time, it was Jake's gift. Emma opened the package slowly, excited even though it wasn't for her. The fitness watch looked even better in real life. She wrapped it carefully and smiled. On Jake's birthday, he opened the gift and looked surprised. Wow, this is amazing, he said. Emma felt happy. Online shopping had helped her choose the perfect gift without stress. That night, Emma thought about how shopping online had become part of daily life. It wasn't just about buying things anymore. It was about convenience, comparison, reviews, and smart choices. She still enjoyed visiting stores sometimes, but online shopping had given her something valuable: time. Time for herself, time for friends, time for rest. Before going to bed, Emma checked her phone one last time. A new notification appeared. Recommended for you. She smiled, turned off her phone, and placed it on the table. Tomorrow, she said. End of podcast story. If you want, I can also simplify this text for beginner, intermediate, and advanced, turn it into dialogue-only format, add vocabulary explanations, create listening questions, write a YouTube description plus tags for this podcast. Just tell me.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Ridiculous. Absurd. Be cheated violently. Be stolen from. Rip off. Reliable or dependable. Worthy of being trusted. Trustworthy. Gain unauthorized access to another computer system. Hack. To inspect something leisurely and casually. Browse. A system of evaluation based on awarding points. Point system. A plastic card that enables the holder to pay on credit. Credit card. Not to halt the advance of, not to regret. No turning back.
Let's try that faster.
Reliable or dependable. Worthy of being trusted. Trustworthy. A system of evaluation based on awarding points. Point system. To inspect something leisurely and casually. Browse. Ridiculous. Absurd. A plastic card that enables the holder to pay on credit. Credit card. Be cheated violently. Be stolen from. Rip off. Gain unauthorized access to another computer system. Hack. Not to halt the advance of, not to regret. No turning back.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Absurd. I think what you are saying is simply absurd. Absurd. People think it's absurd to learn physics, but I think that is absurd. Absurd. That was an absurd decision you made, and now it's going to cost us millions. Rip off. My neighbor got ripped off at the market yesterday. He paid double of what I did. Rip off. Many mechanics try and rip you off by overcharging you. Rip off. You bought that car for $1,000. You got ripped off. I would have bought it for $500. Trustworthy. John has proven to be a very trustworthy person in our company. Trustworthy. The accountant at our company was not entirely trustworthy. Trustworthy. I would tell him, but I don't think he is very trustworthy. Hack. Someone hacked into my computer and read all my emails. Hack. The FBI computer was hacked by terrorists. Hack. Illegally hacking into someone's computer can be enough to sentence you to life in jail. No turning back. We are on our way to Hawaii. There is no turning back now. No turning back. If you make this purchase, there is no turning back. You can't return it or exchange it. No turning back. He abandoned his wife and daughter and never turned back.